I mentioned about labor productivity on the decline, GDP growth going the same downward trend, and unemployment in Singapore going up. And all this happening before COVID outbreak took place, right? And then you have, on top of that, foreign PMETs coming up as pass holders, employment pass holders continuing to rise. And over and above all this, Mr. Heng Swee Keat then comes up and tells in an interview, toys with the idea of bringing our population up to 10 million. Singaporeans are deadly worried about this proposal. Now, will you categorically tell Singaporeans right now that your party has no intention of raising our population to 10 million by continuing to bring in foreigners, especially foreign PMETs, into Singapore to compete with our PMETs for jobs?
You're right, Dr. Balakrishnan.
Dr. Chee, just today, the Prime Minister's office issued a statement advising people like you not to indulge in falsehoods.
The government, it was Mr. Heng Swee Keat that came up with the idea of 10 million population.
That's a cheap shot, Dr. Chee.
I'll cite you the interview.
That's a cheap shot.
Heng actually.
Let me state for the record, we will never have 10 million. We won't even have 6.9 million. The government doesn't have a target for the population. What we want is a Singapore core that is demographically stable, able to reproduce ourselves, able to create opportunities and jobs for ourselves, and able to stay as a cohesive whole. It is not a target, and it's certainly not 10 million, and you are raising a false straw man. That is a false statement. And we have said so, and we will say so again. So I've answered your question.
Dr. Balakrishnan, your 4.5 minutes to wrap things up starts now.
I'm afraid I have to deal with Dr. Chee's falsehood again. No 10 million. Fact. Next point. I don't think you have been open with our people. GST. You are suggesting abolishing it, or at least doing away with it, suspending it for an undetermined period. Do you realize each year, at current rates, you will create a hole, therefore, of $11 billion every year, and you haven't accounted for it. You then throw away things like wealth tax. You've mentioned estate duty in your problem. Now, in all these things, have a care that you're not actually engaging in class warfare, and you're not trying to divide our society. I believe Singaporeans remain a united, cohesive people, and we want to uplift everyone. Don't indulge in this. Don't take it out against people who, through no fault of their own, have been somewhat more successful.